What is going on, beautiful people?
What is the deal? It is us again.
Yes.
With some more technology for you. First of all, I am Tawan and he is Ramon. I can't roll my tongue like that.
You can't, really?
No. I can't roll my tongue.
Shame on you, sir. You're not living life.
Dual booting, what is your take on it? Like,
dual boot it's something that a lot of like geeks do. A lot of technology guys do it too. A lot of IT professionals. So the idea is like Linux guys. Before we could virtualize, and a lot of the architecture for the chips allowed for virtualization, you would dual boot. Two operating systems on one physical computer or two operating systems on one hard drive. That's all it is. Like, you would run, Windows 2000 was out, Windows XP came out. People weren't sure. They wanted to test drivers and whatnot. So they would install a separate partition and install XP, and they would dual boot. And it was, for some people, it's a functionality thing. They like something in this, or a specific application would only run in the older version of Windows, so they dual boot it. Now it's not so much a popular thing because we have the ability to run virtual images on our computers.
Right.
Most of the Intel chips support that with Hyper-V, and then some people install like VMware. In the Mac community, like when I had my Mac, still have my Mac, I dual boot, and even on the MacBook Air I dual boot
Windows,
right? I usually run Windows on them.
This man,
and that's called Boot Camp. Apple provided that software for that.
This man,
owns a Mac. I like the hardware. I just don't like Mac OS. And you can even run like what is that crap called? It's VMware and then Parallels, right? Which is the virtual version of it. But I don't want that at all. Just give me straight Windows. So here we have it now. Now you can dual boot Windows 8.1 and Android, and it's relatively impressive how these manufacturers delivered it. It's a button, goddammit. You hit the button, and in 4 seconds you're into the next OS. It's impressive,
to say the least.
I mean, it's common sense, right? Anything that can run, any piece of hardware that can run full Windows 8.1 definitely won't have a problem running Android.
Right.
So it makes sense, and I do like to see it. But I think the big conversation here is
confusion.
Yeah, it's confusion. Because you get into the bit of who is this for, right? Like,
I think it's first of all, right?
Who would go into Best Buy and say, "Where's your dual booting section?"
Right. I would say me personally,
yes,
but I think for you have many scales of users. You have the bottom user on up. All right. I don't consider myself a bottom user, but the bottom user would not necessarily need this.
No, forget it. When you're talking consumers don't need anything. They want.
That's true.
Or even if they don't want, they take what they're sold. So that's the whole conversation. Is not even,
Yeah, put an apple on.
My thing is, right, people buy based on price.
Right.
So somebody go in Best Buy, and I have $600 to spend. So you can get this Android tablet for $600. You can get this Windows laptop or tablet for $600.
But you cannot get.
Or you can get this dual booting thing for $600. And you can see it coming, right? Like, there's a rep somewhere that's going to talk it up. Oh, well, you can get both for the same money. So now, consumer, I can get 2 for 1?
Yeah.
I'll take it. And that's the confusion part. Because you get home now, and it's like,
you're picking up.
I want Angry Birds. Well, you're on the Windows side. You don't get, Angry Birds is there. But you get what I'm saying.
Right.
I want Instagram. There is no Instagram. It's an Android app. What's Android? It's the other part of the shit you just bought. What do you mean? We'll hit the button. Okay, so yes, Instagram, score, winning, my money well spent. I want to run Microsoft Word. Now they search on the Play Store. Where's the Microsoft Word? You don't get Microsoft Word. You have to go over to Windows for that. Well, that's annoying. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, there's going to be people that will live with it, and there's going to be people who would embrace it, and there's people that just like, this is too much. This is why I like Apple. I don't have to do what it is, dual boot madness. So, this, I'm interested to see how they're going to sell this. Right? How are you going to convince the idiot that this will work for them? Because Windows 8.1 on its own is complicated. Yeah. Android on its own is complicated. Now you're mixing the two with no real purpose. How do you simplify that again? I'm not sure how this is going to work. But where does this leave Apple?
I think Apple is in trouble. Apple is either in a world of trouble, or they're probably or they're in the best position possible.
I don't know which one.
I mean,
I'll tell you. The enemy of my enemy
is my friend.
Is my friend. So Apple is potentially going to be jumped here.
Yeah.
A beat down in the parking lot to ensue. I don't know which one, but
with the lights on.
So here's my so there's BlueStacks. I don't know if you ever heard of BlueStacks.
No.
It's like this Android emulation piece of software on Windows. Mm-hmm. I think I have it installed on my Venue. I can run Android. It's not the prettiest, right? Not all apps work, but I can run some apps.
Can I put it on a RT?
No. Another reason why I'm not going RT.
Carry on, sir.
So, my thing is, me personally, I don't. If there's anything I needed, a dual booting isn't a solution. Something like BlueStacks, which will equate to, Parallels or VMware, or virtualizing the operating system, that would be a lot easier to emulate in one screen, as opposed to waiting 4 seconds to get back into this and then get back into that. Like, no. Windows 8.1 is my default experience. I don't want to leave that. But I will use a window, even if on my tablet is, how Apple does it? Where if it's an iPhone app, it shows up like an iPhone size. And
if it's
I can do that.
Okay.
I can deal with that. But I'm not dual booting anything. I don't have 4 seconds to spare. I don't.
4 seconds is 3 seconds too long.
Yeah. And then you take into fact, these are two completely different ecosystems.
Yeah.
So you bought Angry Birds on Android and you want to play it on Windows? You can't because you have to buy it again. You say, let me load up the Android. Like, that's a lot. I think it's a lot.
Customizability.
Mm-hmm.
Does it allow for the same customizability that, here you're dual booting now, and you say, okay, away from the Windows 8.1 for a moment, and here's the Android side of things, and listen, I want to root this side.
I don't know. That's a good question. I haven't actually looked into how it's running. I don't know if they stuffed like a whole another mobile architecture in there, or if Android is optimized to run on the native hardware, which I'm guessing is the latter. Right. So you can probably root. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can because they probably just partitioned it out on the hard drive.
That's what I'm
probably
thinking.
Could.
You have one partition Windows, one partition.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can.
The one that takes up the most space will obviously be
the Windows. Yeah,
Windows.
Yeah, that's a good point. You probably will. But then you've got even more buffoonery, right? So there's monitors that I was CES that was running Android. And we spoke about this with the whole smart TV thing, right?
Okay.
Why In what world do you think I want my monitor to run Android? Like, what?
Yeah, I don't see the relevance in that.
Like, so I'm gonna not launch Facebook.com on my computer, but I'm going to launch Android on my monitor. Like, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Whatever, man. Android prevails again. You know what? In another 2 years, if I don't get a toilet that weighs my deposit, lets me know when I'm at my healthiest, running Android in the next 2 years, I'll be upset. Come on, people. Give me something useful here.
Is there one that weighs your deposits?
You know what I mean?
I know there's one. What is it called? It's called, I forget the name of it, the sprinkler spray. A bidet.
A bidet, yes.
A bidet, sir.
It's quite an intricate name for a thing like that.
It's quite an interesting activity.
Yeah.
Sir, because I am not quite sure if you sit forward or backwards on that thing.
You just go, whoo.
Yeah. You will go, whoo. Oh, yes, you will.
But anyway,
I'm getting a bidet in the next, my next home.
I've actually been used to them in Barbados. We always had them in our house.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they're definitely down south.
Yeah.
So I'll have a bidet. Yeah.
Anyway, it is what it is. Dual booting, is it for you or is it not for you?
iOS, do they live or die?
Yeah. Is Apple in trouble here?
I think
off topic, and we'll be back here. I'm gathering my notes. Apple is going to attempt a Windows 8.
What?
Yeah, they're going to merge. Like they're going, and I called this like 3 years ago. There's going to be a hybrid.
Clutch the pearls, sir.
There's going to be a hybrid of, so in the very near future, the iPad is going to be no different than a MacBook Air or Pro. It's just different form factor.
And it's going to be
and
able
the OS
to boot
is
up.
going to be, the OS is going to be, there's no more iOS, there's no more Mac OS, it's just Apple's OS. That's look forward to that.
Remember where you heard it first.
I'm gathering my facts and my evidence. But it's your boy Ramon.
I'm Tawan.
Thanks for stopping by. We are out of here.
Sayonara.